Everything they taught about the Dark Ages was wrong. While Europe stumbled through centuries of chaos, the rest of the world experienced golden ages of science, art, and culture that would make modern civilizations jealous. The term Dark Ages itself represents one of history's greatest misconceptions, a Eurocentric label that ignores the brilliance flourishing across 3 continents. The real story reveals how Islamic scholars preserved ancient knowledge, Chinese inventors revolutionized technology, and entire civilizations thrived while Europe fragmented into feudal territories. The period between 600 and 1450 CE earned the label Dark Ages from European historians who saw only their own continent's struggles. Following Rome's collapse, Western Europe did experience political fragmentation, economic decline, and reduced literacy rates. But calling this era universally dark ignores a fundamental problem. Europe represents just a small peninsula of Asia, not a separate continent. The darkness existed only in one geographic region while the rest of the world experienced unprecedented advancement. Medieval Europe developed feudalism as a response to constant invasions and the absence of strong central governments. This hierarchical system placed kings at the top, followed by nobles who controlled land, knights who provided military service, and peasants who worked the fields. Lords offered protection in exchange for labor and loyalty. The system created stability through local power structures, but it also locked most people into rigid social positions with little opportunity for advancement. While Europe struggled, the Islamic world entered a golden age of learning and culture. The Umayyad dynasty expanded from Spain to India, creating Dar al-Islam, a vast network of trade and scholarship. Islamic civilization became the bridge between ancient knowledge and future discovery. Scholars translated Greek and Roman texts that would have been lost forever, preserving the foundations of Western philosophy and science. The Abbasid dynasty transformed Islamic civilization after overthrowing the Umayyads in 750 CE. They established Baghdad as a center of learning that rivaled any city in human history. The House of Wisdom became the world's greatest library and research institution. Scholars from different religions and cultures collaborated freely. Mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and chemistry flourished under Abbasid patronage, proving that science and religion could coexist productively. In southern Spain, the city of Cordoba became Europe's most advanced urban center under Muslim rule. With a population exceeding 100,000, it featured street lighting, running water, and over 70 libraries, while most European cities remained small and primitive. Muslims, Christians, and Jews lived together in relative harmony. The Great Mosque of Cordoba stood as an architectural marvel. This Spanish Muslim civilization demonstrated that religious tolerance could produce extraordinary cultural achievements. During Europe's darkest centuries, China experienced its own golden age under the Tang and Song dynasties. The Tang dynasty created the world's most sophisticated bureaucracy, selected officials through competitive examinations rather than birthright. Poetry and art flourished. The capital city of Chang'an became the world's largest and most cosmopolitan urban center, with over 1 million residents from across Asia. Chinese inventors developed technologies that would eventually transform the world. Gunpowder, the compass, and printing all originated during this period. Paper money revolutionized commerce centuries before Europe adopted the concept. Chinese ships explored distant waters with navigation tools European sailors wouldn't possess for generations. Agricultural innovations increased food production and supported population growth. Trade routes connected these thriving civilizations, creating networks of cultural and intellectual exchange. The Silk Roads carried more than goods. They transmitted ideas, technologies, and artistic styles across continents. Islamic merchants facilitated connections between Chinese innovations and European markets. This interconnected world system operated efficiently while Europe remained largely isolated and fragmented. The Dark Ages label reveals more about who wrote history than about the period itself. European scholars created this term while ignoring the achievements of other civilizations. The era witnessed remarkable human accomplishment in science, art, philosophy, and governance across most of the world. Only by examining global history can we understand that darkness existed in one region while light blazed elsewhere. The so-called Dark Ages weren't dark at all for most of humanity. While Europe struggled with feudalism and fragmentation, Islamic civilization preserved and expanded human knowledge, and China pioneered technologies that would reshape the world. This period proves that progress never stops globally. It simply shifts locations. Subscribe to discover more hidden truths about history that challenge everything taught in traditional classrooms.